Welcome to Spot Hidden. I'm going to be your host tonight and keeper of arcane lore. I'm Hudson Hubbard. I want you to just sit back and relax and enjoy this thrill ride that we have for you tonight. Tonight, we're going to be playing Achtung, Cthulhu, a World War II setting set in the Cthulhu universe. Also, I want to give a shout out to all the men and women who served in World War II, especially on today, which is the 77th anniversary of the Normandy invasion. One of the biggest battles in World War II that perhaps changed the tide in the final hours. And now I would like to bring in the troops, the agents of KP themselves. I want to welcome Matt, Carly, and Trevor. What's going on?
Hey, it's good to see you. Good to see you.
Hello.
As if we haven't just been figuring out technical issues for the past
It's fine.
hour.
This is what happens when I have to run tech. It just all goes.
Well, and I appreciate that. Yeah, on my front, I was having technical issues where it was not showing my face, so that would have been a little bit awkward if I was running it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get that fixed for next week. But tonight we're running it through Carly's system, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Got you.
So, has everybody had a good weekend? Got some rest?
For sure, for
No.
sure.
No.
I
Yeah, it was
uh,
a weekend.
I was
Past couple of days,
cramming
wasn't it?
this morning. Just watched lots of John Green videos. So.
Oh, okay.
I know who that is.
I real quick, I want to welcome Trevor Turner. Everybody in the chat might recognize him as what is it? Bombastic lighting?
Bombastic light.
lighting.
Yeah,
Wow.
bombastic. Whatever. It's fine.
Don't even know his handle. How rude. No.
I know. I can't pronounce it. It's like bombastic. I don't know.
Mr.
We'll get there at some
Bombastic.
point. All right, are y'all ready to dive into Achtung, Cthulhu?
Let's do it.
Yes, it's this is gonna be a good. Oh, I'm so excited. That's all I got to say.
All right. Well, here we go. The year is 1938. If you know your history, if you know World War II history, you'll know that the war started in 1939. But the agents of KP, the war started in 1938. Darkness. Darkness fills the eyes of these three combatants. They can smell and they can hear, but they can't see. Each of them have a bag over their head. They hear footsteps and voices, English voices, but they don't know who they are. And like that, bags are taken off, and they see an Englishman in front of them, wearing a red beret and a mustache. He's probably in his 30s, and he looks at him. Well, well, good afternoon, you three. Looks at all three of them, scoping them out. He turns to the young woman, the Russian. Now, who might you be? Carly, give us a description of who we're looking at and their backstory, if you would.
All right. Sorry, London is asking me to crank the volume up a little bit. There we go. I am Anya Dragomir. She goes by Well, she goes by Dragomir, but most people that she's close with, she lets call her Anushka. She is fairly average height. She's like 5'6", got hair in a long blonde braid down her back, a couple scars across her face, and she is pissed about whatever this situation is. She doesn't like it. She's not the one that's, I don't want to say she's a control freak, but she's not in control right now, and she doesn't like it. So,
Do you want to tell us where she got those scars? Or do you want to save it for another day?
it's just a couple scraps she's been in over the years. Nothing too major.
No?
Back in Arkham, Russia.
Yeah.
The captain continues down the line and looks at a very stocky fellow looks at him and goes, "Well, now, he must be the brain, and you must be the brawn. Matt, who are we looking at?"
You Brits are always something. You were looking at Stone Hayes. He is approximately 29 years old from Clarendon, Texas. He is a diehard American. I'm sorry, is there something wrong, Russian? Don't like sitting right here next to you to begin with.
That was clearly not
Dragomir. He is approximately 6'5", weight to match. It's none of your concern. I know what I'm about. What are you all about, Captain?
Captain, yes. Let me introduce myself. I'm Captain Wesley Pendragon, the captain of KP, Knights Pendragon.
That's a funny name. And now, I can't help but notice you got me sitting next to this, as previously mentioned, Russian. And who the hell are you?
And Trevor, who the hell are you?
Eric Pinky O'Connor. All my friends call me Pinky. Why did I do a Southern accent? I'm trying to go with a Boston accent. Sorry. Eric Pinky O'Connor.
There you go.
From New Jersey. Up in New Jersey. I was a mechanic, and then I got sent over here for reasons I don't really want to talk about. So,
nice.
Short stock. Sort of short. I'm really good with cars. I'm really good at fixing things, and really good with the Thompson gun, Thompson typewriter. So yeah.
Now,
well, we have Pinky, Anya, and Stone Hayes. You are some inglorious bastards, I must say. Listen, I'm so sorry about the whole theatrical and the dramatics, but we did need to get you here in secrecy. You are all from around the world. You are the best of the best.
Goddamn right.
Please do not interrupt your
Yeah.
boss.
Oh.
I have a special mission for you. As you may know, the Nationalist Socialist Party, Nazi Germany, if you may, is starting to become a real pain in the ass in the entire world. It seems as though they have started mechanizing themselves into an armed force. We are afraid that perhaps in a couple of months, possibly a year or two, they will try to go to war with the entire world. You three are going to help us stop that, if we can. We already faced a great war, and that was supposed to be the last one. We do not want another one. But you three are going to go behind enemy lines. You are tasked with going into Castle Hammerstein near Croatia to knock out a top Nazi officer and destroy some of their prototype tanks that they are making. These tanks are called the Tiger 1. We don't know what they're capable of, but we know that they can pack heavy firepower. I understand what you may be feeling by the looks on your faces. You have any objections to this?
Now, I can't help but ponder the thought, Captain, that would blowing up their tanks not just piss them off even further? Or...
Well, yes. If you three would just come over here to this table real quick, and Wesley Pendragon kind of allows them to come over to this table where they have a couple of blueprints laid out. And so if y'all will go to the roll 20, I'm going to take y'all to the Tiger 1 blueprint.
Oh shit.
Just about to ask for this.
Oh
Yes, so
shit.
here's the Tiger 1. I wish everybody in the audience could see this, but if you do have internet access, just go on Google and look up a German Tiger tank.
I could just drag it over to the screen and look all funky, but
Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be great.
No, I got you. I'll describe it. All right. So, have you ever seen a tank before in like a documentary movie? Exactly like that, but a little bit different.
perfect.
All right. No, it's yeah, it's definitely it's a hefty son of a gun.
A chunky boy.
So Pendragon brings the group over and they are looking at the blueprints. Then he shows them a very large map of the surroundings of where Castle Hammerstein is in Croatia. And he looks at the group and says, "Now this is your target, Hammerstein. But there's a village in front of it. There is a bar, a pub. Once you are dropped, well, first, you probably should know how you're going to get there. We have had, let's say, some dealings with the Germans already, and we have stolen one of their airplanes, one of their prototype paratrooper planes. That is what will get you behind enemy lines. You will drop 10 kilometers outside of the mountain pass. There's a large crescent mountain pass that surrounds the castle and the village. And to the south of the castle and the village, there's the coastline for the Adriatic coast. However, because it is close to winter and everything, the coast is frozen, so we can't really get you there in a boat. The best way is to fly you in, and you will paratroop yourself out of the plane. I know that sounds crazy, and we really haven't done it before, so you'll kind of be guinea pigs in this way.
And
So let me get this right, Captain. All right. You want us, Yankee Boy included, to get into your German aircraft, fly into what will inevitably be enemy territory, and is already deemed so, jump out of said plane into the mountains, hopefully with a parachute, and then take that castle in the name of Dragon.
Well, yes. Precisely, actually, but not in the name of Pendragon, but, you know, for Her Majesty, if you may. And for the world. You are the best of the best, and we are counting on all three of you to do this job.
Okay, I have a question, Hudson. This is a Carly
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Were we just like picked up off the street, like kidnapped, put a bag over our heads, or did we sign up for something?
Yes, you were pretty much kidnapped.
Cool. Okay, that works.
Or adult napped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stone remembers specifically the first trial of a prototype mace being used on him. And that shit hit like a goddamn rhino on steroids right there. I'll tell you what, that knocked him on his ass. Anyway.
But back to it. So after you drop the 10 kilometers away from the mountain pass, you will make your way either over the mountain or try to find your way through one of the mountain passes. There you'll find a very large ravine that will lead down into where the village is. There's about 10 to 15 European homes and buildings there. And around that is the smaller mountain which holds Castle Hammerstein. Now, Hammerstein is housing a very high-ranking officer named Field Marshal Maximilian von Kruger II.
Bless
That's a
you.
stupid ass name. Sorry. Continue.
Excuse me, Matt.
No, sorry. Stone just choked on his own spit there.
Field Marshal Maximilian von Kruger II.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Your objective is to get in there and assassinate this man, whatever means necessary. Plus, figure out how to get down into the laboratory and the mechanics area where they are building these Tiger tanks. But to get into Castle Hammerstein, there's only two ways you may enter. There's a narrow passage that leads around the castle, but is heavily guarded by German Wehrmacht troops. There is another way. It is a little bit dangerous also. There's a ski lift from the village that takes you up the castle. And it is also heavily guarded. But I've been told by some of our MI6 staff that there is an MI6 agent posing as a bartender in the local pub. Your objective is to meet up with him. He will get you to either the ski lift or get you up the mountain through the roundabout. I must warn you that I do not know much about this MI6 agent. All I was given was that he does have a license to kill.
Oh, boy.
After that, the MI6 agent will help you no further, but he will get a plane in the nearby airfield. And then he points to the map and shows that a couple of miles away from the castle, there is a kind of flat land area that houses a airfield on it.
I was gonna make fun of you for making Wolfenstein references with the ski lift and everything, and then it just got worse. So.
Oh, we got a long ways to go
trust
from
me,
there.
it's going to get even worse. After he gets a plane, he will wait there for you. If any of you fall behind, he will leave without hesitation. If you are captured, if you're shot, none of your countries, not even England, will come after you. You will be left alone. You're mercenaries, and you have no ties to any other country. Do you understand?
Got it, boss.
Let me get this straight. You expect us to be kidnapped and then just do whatever you want us to do? That went a little weird. That accent, I don't know what this is. I've been practicing all day. You're giving us orders. We don't know who you are.
Well, we just figured it out, Miss.
Dragomir.
He just told us we're stopping a war, and well, frankly, that's what I intend to do. So
Let's make the first roll of the night. Carly, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so good at talking. Okay.
Yeah, that or a fast talk.
Neither one. Can I intimidate? That's a 31 versus 10 failure.
I'm so sorry, but yes, that's exactly what we're asking for. Listen, I could just let you go, but I want you to understand that we will be watching your every move. Especially you, Russian. Germany is still allied with Russia. So honestly, why do you think we picked you in the first place?
Because
that is a good point. What the hell are you? Never mind.
Hey, boss, you got any more of these blueprints here? Is this all you're giving us?
The MI6 agent can help you there. If you can link up with him, he will have more information for you. But for right now, much of it is more top secret information because, as I was stating, I don't trust many of you. And
Yeah,
the
well, right back
dragon
at you,
does
friend.
look at the Russian still.
That's valid.
Even though we did choose you, it does not mean you still earned our trust. But you can earn our trust by completing this mission. So, do I have any objections?
Well, there's been a whole lot of jibber jabber, and I can't help but ask. If you know this much about us, something tells me you know our loadout as well.
Your loadout, I assume you mean your equipment that you'll be going through with.
Oh, that's right. Forgive me, but I can't go too far without Sally. You understand?
Well, you are allowed to take whatever equipment is necessary to get the job done.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Well, if there are no other objections, then I shall have my car pull it around and I shall have them escort you to the plane and get you on your way. Are there any other questions?
I'm good.
That about does it.
Excellent. If you will follow me. And Pendragon escorts the group outside, and a nice late 1930s car pulls up, and they are put in the car, and they're driven to the nearest airfield. Then blackout. And then we come back up with the sound of plane engines. And we see Anya. What is Anya doing in the plane right now?
She is cleaning her gun, just kind of wiping the scope off, just kind of like readjusting it and everything, making sure everything's all ready. Just
You
kind
hear
of.
the pilot in the front go, "Oi! Got about 30 more minutes till we be at our drop zone, right?"
Roger that. We going around the bend here?
Yes, what is Stone Hayes doing in the plane at this moment?
He is struggling to find out how in the hell he got this parachute back. Pinky,
Yeah, what's up?
how did you get that damn thing on?
No, you're doing it wrong. Look, no. The buckle goes on the other side. On the other side. Yeah. And then you got to flip that strap around. No, the other one. You got to flip that. Yeah, there you see it.
Can you please
Ah,
just put it
shit.
on
All
him
right,
so he
all
doesn't
right.
splat into the ground?
No, thank you. Friend. We got
Dragomir.
we,
It's not
Drag-
that hard of a name.
Dragomir. All right, got it. I, for one, Mr. Pilot Man, am ready.
Boy, are you talking to me?
Whatever. Pinky, what is it you were doing over there?
Aside from, putting my parachute on, I was also looking at a couple of things on this plane. They got the fourth turbine is a little slower than the rest of them. I don't know if he knows this or not, but yeah, just
Well, I
looking
bet if you
around.
asked nicely, he'd let you out there to fix it.
No, I suppose not.
Trevor, with that, can you give me an education roll, please?
Oh,
no. Not an education role. It's more of an intelligence thing, but sure, I'll give you an education role.
Hey,
Sorry.
No. This is also a learning experience for me because I've never been a keeper before. So if there is something that I'm getting wrong, please, type it out in the chat, and I'm going to try to do my best to get it right.
You're
So
doing
if it's
great.
an intelligence check,
You're
hey,
doing
thank
great,
you.
sweetheart.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Y'all are
Do
doing
great, sweetie.
You're doing amazing.
Yes, make an
sweetie.
intelligence roll, please.
Right. I think that did that right. Did I do that right? Just straight off of intelligence?
Just click it.
I clicked it.
Are you in edit
Clicked
mode?
it again. No. Edit mode, not in edit mode.
Okay.
You just click the intelligence?
Yeah, just click it.
Yeah, it's coming through. We're getting a lot of intelligence. And
Oh.
you pretty much got a 3 out of Yeah, so I'm gonna give you that. So you got a success on that.
None of mine have shown up, so
Sorry.
So you're saying one of the pillars is not
It's a
working
little
right.
slower than the others. I
Okay.
just didn't know if you guys noticed this, and you could tell because the back flap and whatever it's called back in their flap is it's like turning a little bit, but you
Okay.
could I don't know if you could see it, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm gonna make a note real quick.
Are we in the air, keeper? Like he said, 30 minutes till drop, right?
Yes, you are in the air.
Got it.
I'm gonna refresh my roll 20 because it's not showing any of those rolls.
So time has gone by and you've gotten closer to your drop zone. And the co-pilot comes out and comes up to all three of you and looks at you and goes, all right, listen. You have red light and green light. Red light means no go. Green light means go. Understand?
Is this a metaphorical light? Where is the light?
Up here. And he points up at the door, and there is these two light switches. There's a red one and a green one. They are turned off at the moment.
Okay.
Just to be clear, we go on green.
Yes, that is correct.
Fantastic.
You go on green.
I can do that. I can do
Red
that.
light, no.
And what exactly are we? What button are we pushing? Is it this string?
Right, I will get to that in one short moment. And
Fantastic.
the co-pilot looks up, looking for the pilot ready. He sees that the pilot is giving him the thumbs up, and the red light turns on. The
You know, we
co-pilot
probably should have been briefed on this before we were in the air, but
co-pilot goes, everybody up! You stand up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said so.
All right, when the green light is lit, I'm going to toss you out the plane. You're going to pull the lever on the left. If that one does not work, then you will pull the reserve chute on the right. Do you understand?
Duh.
Stone, which
Excellent.
one's your left?
Left, right.
There you go.
Left. I got it. All right. I can't help but notice, co-pilot, you ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of throwing with me, but I'll happily jump on out for you.
We shall see about that.
Right.
And at that moment, the green light is given. Who is first?
Ooh, Stone's out that door in a jiffy.
I
think the Russian's the most bravest of all.
Yeah,
of
I also
all
have
of
80
us.
dexterity, so I'm probably first.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well then you'll beat me to it.
Yep.
Okay,
It's me.
so Anya is first. Anya is pat on the back and giving a push out the window, or at the door. The plane window sucked out. No. Giving a push out the door. Who is next?
Let's do this shit.
Stone Hayes is grabbed, pat on the back, and before he's thrown out, the co-pilot looks at him and is like, remember, land on your feet, not your head, and throws him out.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
And then Pinky,
You know, I got some second thoughts about this. I don't really know if I want to go. Can we call this off? Like, is there? Should I
sure,
go back?
right after this, and he grabs him and
Ah!
tosses him out. And if you will all give me navigation rolls.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I didn't put anything into that. 78 versus 10.
Land on my
Ooh.
feet. Land on my feet. Land on my feet.
Ooh.
Ooh, failure for Stone there. 51 versus 30.
Yes, and Trevor, just to let you know, whatever you make, if you will just call it out, so
Where-
the
where?
audience can hear it.
There's navigate. I found it.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it.
67 versus 10.
All right.
Why are his not showing up for me? Is it just me?
Oh, am I whispering? Oh, I have whisper to keep her on. Oh.
Okay, I was about to say.
Oh,
Hey,
I
the keeper
got
knows.
it.
What is what's not showing? Oh, I see, Corley.
I had a setting turned on.
I don't know why that's doing that. Okay,
We're
so
figuring this out.
all of the agents have failed their navigation rolls. So
Best of the
all
best.
three of them, yeah, you're all dead.
All right.
All right, well, it was
That's a
fun.
good story.
You're able to pull the chute, except Stone Haze. His chute's not coming. And so he's struggling, but then he remembers to pull the lever on the right, and that reserve chute does come out.
God
And
damn,
as
great
our
technology.
agents of KP fly in to this snow-filled mountain area, they don't really know how to navigate these parachutes. Probably a lot of people around the world would not be able to, at this time, navigate a parachute. And
I'm
so,
sorry, I'm gonna cut you off with what Ian said in chat. They navigated right into the fucking ground.
We really did.
close, very close. They all three navigate themselves into a couple of alpine trees that are about one story off the ground. And so you land into these, and let me make a roll real quick.
Go for us.
We're dressed in like German uniform, right?
Yes, that is the other thing I failed to mention. Real quick, because you landed in these trees, you will take 3 damage
Oh,
to hit
great.
points.
Great.
Bruh.
Owie.
Yes, so they were given German Vermont winter uniforms. So you have a like a complete whiteout jacket and whiteout pants, and underneath that you have your basic the Vermont infantryman's uniform. Um, None of y'all are high-ranking officers or anything. That y'all are just standard troops. So you are all stuck in these trees right now. What do you do?
I want to
well-
take out. How far up am I?
You're about 1 story up. So what is that? 20 feet?
I want. It's snow on the ground, right? Yeah, like
Right.
it's fairly thick snow. I just want to take my knife out and just cut myself out of my
Well,
parachute. It's fine. I've already done it now.
All right. If you will give me a let's see, a strength roll, please.
Oh shit. 8760 failure. I am on a roll.
So Anya cuts the ropes that are holding onto the parachute, and she falls and hits the snow. But she does take some damage because it
Yeah.
was not thick snow. This
Yeah.
is on a kind of a mountainside.
It's
So there
fine.
might be some rocks. So let me roll for that real quick.
Hopefully, I won't see much fighting. So
You take another 3 damage.
I'm at 12 hit points. I have used a third of my
Oh,
hit
boy.
points just getting
Um,
to the ground.
Just to let you know, you do have some rations with this German equipment, and you should have a small first aid kit with you. And so if you are proficient in first aid, that should help.
I didn't take any points in first aid, so
Excellent.
hopefully.
And the other two, how are
someone's-
y'all? Yeah, how are y'all gonna get out of these trees?
Take it away, Pinky.
You just hear from the ground. Don't do it this way. It hurts.
All right. So, what kind of tree am I in? How far above the ground am I?
About
This is
one
important.
About one.
About
story.
1 story. Oh, easy. All right. So, I got the reserve chute, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that, and it should just like fall out mostly, right?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna grab the reserve chute and like try to make it into a rope so I can slide to the ground after I cut the primary chute. That's the idea.
Give me a luck roll.
All right. We're still learning. Okay, there we go.
You got it.
73 out of versus 80.
There we
Have
go, yeah.
any luck?
I do.
Jeez.
Oh
I
yeah,
do.
he rolled very
So
I have 45.
Oh shit, he on X Games mode.
Pinky is able to do this because Pinky is an engineer, and he knows what he's doing when it comes to stuff like this, and so he's able to fashion himself a rope that helps him get down safely the snow-filled ground. And Stone Haze. It's your moment. You can't just sit in that tree all night. There is a mission.
I don't know what I expected with their newfangled fucking technology. All right. Can he get momentum by swinging?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, he's getting momentum, and he's gonna try and bring himself to the nearest supportive branch and/or the base of the tree itself. The you know, the big part that the branches are attached to.
Would that be a dexterity roll?
Swinging and then grabbing on.
I would think
Or
so.
would that
Um,
just be a strength?
I would say it's probably dexterity.
Or
Dexterity.
both.
Okay.
Or both.
Well, he's got a few tries to. I mean, he's not cutting anything, so I suppose it's just about holding on. But I can give you a dex if that's what we're
Yeah,
looking for.
please give me a dex roll. Ooh.
How did I? Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
99
So
versus 60 failure.
you're able to get the momentum going, and you're just so like, oh yeah, I got this. I got this. And you swing and you grab. So you're grabbing a branch, correct?
Yeah.
You swing and you grab this branch, and that branch dislodges from the tree, and you fall from the tree.
What? Oh, what?
Okay,
What happened to the thing
momentum
that I was stuck on?
and your weight is carrying you down, and you fall down, and let's see how much damage you take. You take 2 damage. Sorry, Carly.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And he probably has more hit points than me too.
Oh, I definitely do.
Yeah, well, when he was creating his character, he was like, I'm gonna make my character like Bricius. He's just gonna be nonstop.
That's exactly what I said. I would be like, it's actually. I said it's gonna be better than Bricius. This is about to be the coolest fucking character you've ever seen. And yeah. And then I rolled
So-
a 99 versus 60 on dexterity.
Hey, real quick, what are y'all's pulp talents that you took?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to be
Okay,
whatever. I was just curious because I was thinking about
All
it.
right, so segue. Pulp has, if you do not know in chat, or if you're rewatching this, Pulp has talents because essentially every character, player character, or made-up character, NPC, is a hero. So you do get 2 talents with that, and talents are something that make you a little bit extraordinary on top of things like doubled HP and things like that. So what do you got, Carly?
So I took the cold-blooded archetype, which means I had to take the hardened talent. So I don't take sanity point loss from attacking other humans, viewing horrific injuries, or deceased. So I can see someone that's brutally murdered, and I'm like, all right. And then I also took beady eye, so I don't suffer penalty die when aiming at a small target, and I may also fire into melee without a penalty die, which I felt like made the most sense. So
Okay.
There you go. And yeah, Stone is, well, he's definitely a beefcake, as the
yep, I
archetype
figured you
is
took
considered.
beefcake.
Of course. And his 2 talents that he has taken up, he leads with fast load, which is a firearm specialization. Essentially, you ignore a penalty die for loading and firing, so essentially you can do both in the same round for that attack. And keen vision, of course, which you gain a bonus die to spot hidden rolls.
Oh, I should have taken that. Oh well.
My turn.
It is.
Okay. So I've got Iron Liver, which and it says in the description may spend 5 luck to avoid the effects of drinking excessive amounts of alcohol. So I can drink.
That's
then-
actually going to be the main mission for the rest of the night, is them just drinking themselves away.
Yeah.
Just to get smashed. Yep.
And then I also have photographic memory. Can remember many details. Gains a bonus die when making no rolls. So I just like can remember. That looked like that. I didn't even need the blueprint. I already know what it looks like.
That's so
tiger
cool.
tank.
Nice. Oh, that's really smart.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
everyone had that. I can't remember.
Alert. I'm never surprised in combat. It doesn't mean I'm not scared. I'm just not surprised. Like, oh shit, there's combat now, right?
Oh yeah.
Um,
This is technically our fault. So, yeah, we're maxing out at. So with the pulp characters, we typically max out at 2. with the
Oh,
challenge?
okay, fun. Yeah, I'm excited
No,
too.
no,
I'll take
no,
away.
no. You're all good, man. That's something we left out because I mean, again, for those of you watching, yeah, this is Trevor's first time playing with us.
Yeah.
I don't know your history with COC or
Uh,
basic
n-
RPG in general.
None with Cthulhu.
There you go.
There we go.
Well, you're
So-
doing great, Trevor.
You are.
Thank
So,
you.
You do.
Yeah, you just gotta
So-
act like you know what you're doing.
We have 2 combatants who have fallen to the ground and taken some damage, but we have 1 combatant who has safely gotten down from one of these trees. You are covered now in snow. All you hear is the wind coming through the mountains. It's peaceful. It is close to dark. It's probably around 5 p.m. You can tell that the sun is going down. What do you do?
Did Stone have any recollection of the nearest chute that went down near him, in terms of direction, before he finally hit that tree?
Are you talking about like your own shoot or
No. Looking around to notice where the others were falling.
Why'd you put the German hat on? You put the German hat on. Why?
Essentially, looking to remember where his compatriots may have gone down, and heading to the nearest.
yes, y'all did land very nearby, so you can see each other.
Oh, okay.
You just happen to land in a tree, so
Yeah.
not too far away from each other.
There's Pinky. There's a.
Oh, sorry. It's more like that.
Oh, because he's missing a pinky?
He's missing a pinky. Yeah, he's missing a pinky.
Okay, I get it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Is Dragomir still laying in the snow?
She's like dusting
Carly?
herself off at this point as best she can.
Well,
I
I
thought
can't help but
the
notice you got a
snow-
little. Right. You got a little banged up there.
Yes.
I could attempt to offer a little bit of help, considering I think we need just about all of our bearings together before we head in.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him for a second and say, you know, first aid?
I sure do. Well, I mean, I took a class, and that's aside from the point. I can give it a shot.
So Stonehaze is going to make a first aid roll on Anya.
Oh God.
Let's see.
What a
Please.
plan.
Oh,
1440,
wow.
hard
oh,
success.
thank God.
Okay.
I told you I knew exactly what I was doing, Dragomir. Thank you very much.
And with that hard success, you get all 6 points given
Ah.
back to you, Carly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. Yeah, don't mention it. Pinky,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Good. It's really cold out here.
It is.
It's not that bad.
What can we see, Keeper, in terms of directioning landmarks? I know we're on a mountain.
Well, I think it's that time. Give me a spot hidden roll.
It is that time.
Oh, 73, 75 success.
2035 success.
Excellent. Okay.
65-35. Failure.
So Pinky is still kind of wrapping up this rope that he used to climb down the tree. He's not really focused on the surroundings at the moment. But both Stone and Anya are looking around at their surroundings, and they see a very, very large mountain. And this mountain is also covered in snow, but it is a very high peak mountain. It will take a while to climb it if you do have climbing gear, which I will say you do not have. But you do see, I'm going to give you this with one of those hard successes. You do see some deer tracks in the snow that lead up the mountain. And possibly it's going somewhere where there are some natural resources that deer could feed from.
It's all deer track.
Well,
Well, I think you might have the same idea I do, Dragomir.
I believe I do. Right, so we are supposed to be finding a pub.
Right, and I believe the deer was headed right that way.
I've never seen a
Sorry,
deer.
the deer was headed towards the pub?
Yes, that's
That's
what
right.
I'm confused about.
No, so you're 10 kilometers. Yes, you're 10 kilometers away. So
Right.
this is about, what is 10 kilometers? It's like 7 miles away from the village and Hammerstein. But those are located in a ravine, and the ravine is like surrounded by this crescent mountain
Okay.
pass. And the
Okay.
only way to get into that ravine is by going over the mountain or finding one of the passes that lead through the mountain. That
And a deer
branch
would
you
know.
out.
Deer would. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I wish I had a map for this, but I've yet to find anything to create something like that. If anybody knows a great website to create maps, please let me know in the chat because I would love to get it.
Here you go.
All right. So we followed deer.
Fantastic.
All right,
follow
can you
deer.
all? All right, you follow the deer tracks, and if you would just give me a natural world roll, please, from all of you.
Mm.
Oh no.
Which one? Oh, Natural World. Got it.
I am suddenly missing Rowan. 4310 failure.
I don't even want to go to 80 versus 10.
2010.
We
Best
all
year.
failed.
I am going to say, on behalf of all of us, making one of the world's most elite agents is a hard thing to do with a
Yeah.
character sheet.
Oh, my
yeah.
stealth is 80. I can sneak into some places, but I don't know where I'm going.
So the agents of KP gather their belongings and they start making their way up the mountain. They follow these deer tracks, but the deer tracks turn into 2 pairs of deer tracks, and then 3 pairs of deer tracks. And then almost to the top of the mountain, these 3 deer tracks veer off almost as a fork in the road. So you can either go to the right, to the left, or straight up the middle, heading towards the mountain. Which way do you choose?
Is it possible to identify which one is deeper, and by that, more recent?
You're
Tracks.
asking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tracks, which one's deeper, like fresh, I guess?
Right.
Yes. You can give me a natural world or a luck roll.
Mm,
Or animal handling.
animal handling. It's another failure. All right.
They all look to be pretty much the exact same. They were there possibly at the exact same time. Maybe one was an hour late. You can't really tell.
Tonight is not our night for rolls. God.
Let's just go left.
That is what I was thinking.
Pinky, which hand is missing the pinky?
The left.
Ah, shit. All right.
Seems lucky to me.
Perfect. So with that very cool character design, I like that. You go up the left, and with Pinky's lucky left missing Pinky, they actually do find the ravine.
Oh,
the
hell yeah.
Passageway that leads to the ravine. Now, this passageway is a riverbed that goes through the mountain, and there are a couple of deer surrounding it. And these deer kind of look up and they see these 3 figures coming, and they get out of there because they have no idea what they're going to do, if they're hunting or what. And so this riverbed goes and goes, and you can see that there's kind of an edge or a ledge off in the distance.
Uh,
Um,
You guys first.
Well, I believe
Go check it out.
our friend with the scope here can probably identify a good bit more.
Yep. I'm gonna take my scope out and check it out.
And so you're using that scope on the sniper rifle, Carly?
Yes. I believe it's
So
a
I'm not gonna.
3.5 is what they typically had. That's
Yeah.
what
So
Wikipedia told
I'm
me.
not even gonna make you give me a roll for this because your character is proficient in this line of work.
Thank you. That's why my spot
So
is 75.
yes. So you've gone to the edge and you're kind of looking out beyond. You're
Yes.
scouting out the area. Okay. So let me pull up our next.
I would like
area.
to say that my character, I'm backtracking, is proficient at swinging from trees. So I'm kidding.
So you look through the scope and you see Castle Hammerstein. You see the small village. You can spot about 10 to 15 kind of Eastern European cobblestone buildings down there. You do see a good bit of Wehrmacht troops around the village. Not that many, but you can tell that Castle Hammerstein, it is lit up, and you can tell that there is a lot of troops present there. And to the south of Hammerstein is the small airfield, and south of that is the coast, the Adriatic Ocean, which is frozen over, and you can see some frozen fishing boats and other boats kind of just sitting there because they can't move because of the frozen water. But the edge that you're sitting on, it does kind of lead down. You would be able to get down there without any special equipment. It is kind of a steep slope, but there are rocks that you're able to climb. And there are some trees for coverage and everything. But yes.
Well, you know where we're headed, Dragomir?
And if you want to look at roll 20, I was going to do this also. Give you Hammerstein. This is the castle you're looking at.
Wow.
Oh, mine's still loading. It started
If you'd
to
like, I
rain
can describe
here,
it for chat.
so- Oh shit!
good.
It's
Rainy
that one
roll.
castle.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that castle. I know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
right. And chat, that's basically the description. It's that one castle.
It's that one castle.
That one castle
You
in
know,
Germany that you see like fucking everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's made out of stone.
It's like it's like Dollar General Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clover
well,
Valley
you-
brand Hogwarts.
And as you're seeing the castle, you notice the shadow start to lay over the land as the sun begins to set behind the mountains. Now it has become nighttime. And you would probably also guess that this is probably the time that all the workforce in the village and probably most of the troops are gathering at the pub to have a drink before bedtime.
Given the information that Dragomir has collected, and I can ask this on behalf of you if
I've shared
Stone
it.
doesn't know it.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Could we reach this village before it gets too dark?
Yes, if you move now.
Well, unless anyone's got any objections, I say, all right, yep, let's go.
All right.
And hurry too. It's getting really cold.
And just to let you know, you won't take any damage or you won't have to make any rolls because you are still wearing winter attire. But Pinky, why are you cold? Are you not used to the cold weather?
Not really. I mean, it's just indoors. Also, we're in the wilderness. The wind's blowing around. I've never been just out in the forest like this before.
And you are high up on a mountain, so.
Yeah.
All right. So the agents of KP make their way down through the ravine. And they get to the village edge. And they see these cobblestone buildings. And they can hear German voices off in the distance. But the houses are also lit up. And so there's homesteaders inside these, probably eating dinner and enjoying life while they can.
And this is probably a bad time to mention that I don't speak German.
I know a little bit, I'd say. Oui, and buongiorno and whatnot.
That's like 4 different languages. Okay.
So
Everybody give me a spot hidden, please.
Oh, 9775 failure.
This is, I'm telling you, Roll20 has its own rolling system that
I'm
is.
once again refreshing mine because fuck this. I can't put it-
69 versus 35. Give me a nice in the chat.
Nice.
So, as I would say, failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a failure. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
So you're noticing a couple of German
no.
troop cars go by, but you don't know where they're going. There are 2 German soldiers kind of posted up next to this one house. But you can hear more things going off in the distance, and you can hear a band kind of playing somewhere, and the lights kind of grow a little bit louder, kind of on the horizon.
Real quick, I want to give a warning. It has started like pouring down rain at my house. Sometimes my internet acts up. If the stream goes down, that's why. It'll be back in a minute. So,
We
very
look
quick
good
warning.
right now, so.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, my Zoom will also go out. My entire thing will just shut down. But I think we're okay.
Okay.
So,
All right,
Knock on
so
wood.
just to clarify, we're in town.
Well, you're on the edge. You're on the edge of the town, so you don't see all the buildings. You know, you see a couple because some of them do tower over the other ones. They're the tallest building's about 2 stories. Okay, but you do have 1-story buildings.
Right. I think this is a good opportunity to plan it out as players here. What's the thought process?
If we can find a building that we can sneak into, I can get us in. But with low spot hidden rolls, I don't know if any of us sees a building that we should go into to hide or whatever. Like a
Well,
warehouse.
we need to find the contact that's in the bar. Bames
Right.
John,
That too.
I'm guessing.
Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, this is just both Stone and I. Assuming that bar is probably not unoccupied in terms
Yeah.
of La Resistance.
We're gonna want to wait or try to blend in. This is wonderful.
And
of
just
our
a reminder,
German
you are all wearing German uniforms and equipment. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
do have your winter snow gear on. So you have the snow jacket and the snow pants, and underneath that you do have your uniform. So if you get rid of the snow jacket and snow pants, you will have the German attire that will make you perhaps look official.
Yes, but I don't think any of us have the social skills needed.
Well, we can all nod.
That's true. All right. Do we just want to try to get in and talk to the contact as quick as we can? Just make ourselves not noticeable. Blend in.
Da.
Da.
Sure.
Okay, so the agents of KP start moving their way through the town, and do y'all kind of take on the presence of German soldiers, or y'all kind of
Yes.
trying to blend in? Okay,
Yes, with my
Um,
Soviet rifle.
Yeah.
It's fine.
that will come into play in a little bit.
Yeah.
So as
Oh.
the
So I'm
agent-
also carrying a violin case, just so everybody knows. I've got this violin
go-
case, and I'm carrying.
let's go around. Everybody, tell the audience what equipment you have, because it is kind of Inglorious Bastards-esque, if you will.
Lead the way, Kelly.
Okay. I don't know how to say this. I have a Mosin
Mosin Nagant.
Mosin
No,
Nagant.
Mosin Nagant, thank you. I have a M1895 handgun and a M1891 sniper rifle or rifle with a scope attached to it. And then I also have a Soviet combat knife. So, yeah. Shout out to Wikipedia for telling me what weapons the Soviets used.
What's
Trevor?
in this violin case, Pinky?
Right, my Thompson typewriter.
Which is also known as the Thompson submachine gun or the Tommy
Yeah,
gun.
well, it was the Thompson M1 came around later,
Right.
but the Thompson typewriter, so you had to spin in everything. But anyway, I saw this super cool photo online of like someone able to like pack a like dismantled Thompson typewriter into a violin case. I was like using that. I also carry around since we're dressed in German attire, I also brought a Luger, just like a German pistol. And then I also have like my pack of tools. So like a wrench. I got a little lock picking set. I've got, just a couple other things. Yeah, just a couple of little tools here and there. Hammer, rag.
Perfect.
Stuff. Yeah.
Stone
Yeah.
Hayes, what do you got?
Yeah. So at this specific time, this specific year, Stone has found reliability in the classic M3 trench knife that he keeps lower, right above his boot. This is paired with his beloved Smith & Wesson 357 Model 27 revolver with 3 sets of speed loaders for that because he doesn't like taking his time. That is, of course, brandished yet again underneath these winter pants there. And under the winter jacket, he is packing a close range, obviously, Ithaca, whatever you want to call it, 37, 12 gauge shotgun.
Awesome. So there you have it. That's their equipment for tonight's operation. So the agents begin to move their way through the town, trying to blend in with the occupying forces. And as they get closer and closer to the center of town, they do hear
Sorry.
something. Give me a listen roll, all 3 of you.
I do believe I have.
Oh my god. 93 versus 60. Failure.
Carla, you might want to restart roll 20.
I've done it already.
Well, while she does that, I have a 3 versus 35 extreme success.
I got 76 versus 20.
So as the agents of KP move through the town, a German field truck moves through right past these 3 agents. And both Anya and Pinky don't hear what Stone Hayes hears. And off in the distance, Stone Hayes hears something that's kind of familiar to him. It's a little bit of some jazz music being played. Stone, why you like jazz? Do you know where that comes from? Do you hear a lot about jazz?
Hudson, you can't just
You
throw
like
that out there.
jazz?
You like
Do
jazz?
you like jazz?
You like
Do you like jazz?
Stone
You
Hayes
like it or
does
hate it?
Oh my gosh. Stone Hayes does like jazz, and he doesn't quite recognize it, but he knows that tune, so he's gonna point it out. Yeah, where is it coming from?
It's coming from the center of town, which you're very close to, and you can go ahead and guess that that's the local pub. But you hear a lot of laughter, a lot of talking coming from
Yeah, he won't say anything, but he'll make sure to establish connection with his 2 compatriots here and point it out. So this is a building, correct? It's obviously not an outdoorsy situation. It's not a summer festival.
It's not a beer garden.
Yes. So with that very, very extreme success, let's say that you've kind of made your way very close to the pub. So you can see it. So the pub is a 1-story building. You can tell it's also made out of cobblestone. It is lit up from the inside. So it's very dark outside. snow-covered, but these lights that are in there are just bleeding through the windows, just lighting up the surrounding area. But you do hear a lot of laughter and German voices coming from the inside. You can tell that there is a front door, of course, which there are three German officers out front, kind of talking and laughing. Um, and there is kind of a back area. There are two trash cans kind of on this corner. You can't really see where y'all are standing. You can't see the full back, but you can see there are about three different trash cans kind of just sitting there.
Do we solid snake this? Like,
Snake.
Someone's gonna need to go in and take a look around.
I can do it.
Okay.
I have the most reason to be here, so.
Imagine we could take a bit of a smoke break, something like that.
Yep. I've got you. I'm gonna pull out one of those old cigarette tins and a flip lighter with rolled cigarettes, because historically accurate.
Okay.
Cancer.
Okay, so what are we hoping to accomplish here, real quick, before I do this?
Yeah, you're just gonna go in and give us a look around at least. Tell us what's in there. Maybe even meet the bartender. We'll be right outside here, and we'll wait on you to return. If there's no bartender, if they don't know what you're talking about, just come back out here. If things get hairy, we'll rush in.
Oh
And then we
shit,
can-
we're sending her in. I thought we were just having her peek in a window there.
Why not send her in?
Well, Dragomir, you are the most aware of your capabilities. Why don't you tell us what you're thinking?
I am not good at talking my way out of situations, but I'm good at not putting myself into situations.
Well, that's always a plus.
So I would probably be better off just kind of taking a casual stroll, peeping in the window,
She's got it. See, she knows what she's doing.
and then
There it is.
if it's fine, we go in. We don't know what this bartender looks like. How do we know if it's
Well, I
him?
imagine they look like a bartender.
And you got his name, right?
No, he did not know his name. All he knew is that he has a license to kill, whatever the fuck that means.
Man, that sounds awfully cool. I gotta get me one of them. All right. How about you give us a little stroll past that window? You identify the man in the vest, and tell us what you see.
All right.
Fantastic.
I'm
So-
gonna. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
What were we saying? No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I'm gonna like walk over to the trash can, like find something on the ground that I can like throw away. Walk over to the trash can, throw it away, and like look in the window while I'm over there.
Okay.
Trying to kind of.
And
be subtle.
It's smooth, man. Goddamn.
yeah, with that smoothness, I'm not going to give you a roll. You go over there and you throw
Hell yeah.
away. There's just a kind of a half-eaten apple that's just sitting in the snow, and you can tell it's already kind of frosted over and everything. You pick it up, you open the trash can and throw it away. You can hear the tin clanking around in the side. And you look in the window, and you see about 30 German troops in there laughing and socializing. You see a small German band playing almost, it sounds like American jazz.
Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome.
And you see a bartender, two of them. There is a lady and a man behind the bar fixing drinks for these German soldiers.
Okay.
And there is also German citizens, but not as many as the German soldiers that are inside
Okay.
this building.
It's that one bar in
And I should also point out that this place, this village, and the castle, they're not actually German citizens. They're kind of Croatian citizens in a way. But it's strange that these German forces have kind of occupied the small land, even though Croatia is not yet under the complete occupation of Germany yet.
Right. Okay. Um. All right. I will, after throwing my apple away, I will walk back to the others and say, there are 30 troops inside, 2 bartenders, 1 man, 1 woman, a handful of citizens.
Yeah, hell. There's always 2.
But the more are in there, the less suspicious we are.
Well, I don't know if this is going to be historically accurate, but no, it's not. Never mind.
What were you gonna do?
I
Now
was going to
wanna
reference
know.
a film, but I was like, it's 1935. I don't. It's there's
38.
not a whole lot of films to reference.
Snow White.
38. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The
The
only
Wizard of
film.
Oz. The Wizard of Oz just came out.
The only 2 films that were available at that time.
That's it.
Except,
All
except
around the
all
world.
except the all like the German movies that were just coming out just rapidly.
Oh, the propaganda films.
Yeah, the propaganda
Don't forget
Yeah.
the Disney propaganda films that come out in the 40s. Those are
Oh right,
fun.
right, yeah.
With Donald Duck in
Whew.
World War II. It was wild.
Oh,
Whew.
All right. Um, I mean, yeah, the more troops are in there, the less weird it will be when we all enter. We just keep our heads down, don't draw attention to ourselves, and mind our business. If something comes up, I can try to talk us out of it. I mean, Russia is still allied with weird situation with Russia and Germany, but I would have a reason to be here.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go for it.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, yep. This doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. All right.
So y'all are gonna go through the front door?
I didn't know there was
Come
a...
on, big brain. What
You know, when
got
you
for
say
us?
it like that.
Yeah, I didn't consider the back door option. Yeah, I mean, we can sneak in the back.
We could split up.
We could split up.
One of us goes through the front door, and I could definitely lockpick the back door.
I am sneakier, probably, than the rest of you. So I would assist with the
Solve
back
the
door.
point.
Stone, you want to go in alone through the front door?
How good are you at talking your way out of things?
I'm fan-fucking-tastic. All right. Stone has a way with the
Alright.
women. All right.
I don't know if there are many women in there, but alright.
Right. But by the transitive property,
Right.
I can talk to just about anyone.
That's
All
how
right.
it works. Alright, Pinky.
Hang on. I have a plan.
Oh no.
Pinky,
Yes.
how many were there? Keeper, how many guards did you say were out front?
3.
Okay.
3 officers.
Pinky, I hate to do this to you, but do you mind lending me that lighter and maybe 3 of those rolled cigarettes of yours?
Oh, yeah, sure, man. Yell me.
Fantastic. Right. Of course. All right. Best of luck to you both. And Stone's gonna head off to the front door. He'll
Okay,
go
so you're-
slow in case anyone wants to join him, but yeah.
So you're going to the front, and you 2 are going where?
We're gonna circle around the
I'm
back.
back.
Okay. So we'll go with Stone first. Stone, as you make your way to the front door, you hear these 3 officers kind of just giggling and laughing. But are you proficient in German dialect?
No, of course not. You know
you can't
that.
can't really understand. You pick up some things here and there, but you don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, he's playing off this kind of being cold thing, kind of keeping down, head down, and kind of burr as he heads to that front door. Yeah.
Do you go in, or do you?
Oh yeah. Just opening the door as if he owns this damn place.
Okay. So as you go in, you feel the heat hit you from the nice little furnace that they have in the middle of this nice little pub. You are feeling a little bit warm. You are a little nervous because it is a thrill ride. For
It
you,
would
I
it would
guess.
it would spike up some emotions. Yeah, yeah.
And so, but the band has grown louder now that you are inside the pub. These Germans are laughing. These citizens, they're kind of keeping to themselves. They are a little quiet, um, talking amongst themselves, not really talking to the German troops. There are a couple of some of the younger women who are fraternizing with some of the younger, I guess, better looking officers. Um, and then you have the bar, which has about 4 troops up next to it, getting beer.
In that case, he's you know, uh, subtle smile here or there, but yeah, he's heading to that bar kind of on his own, and he's just ordering a beer.
Okay. And now we're going to go to the other two who are making their way behind the pub. Give me a spot hidden roll. Jeez Louise, I can't talk right now.
Finally, 5275 success.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Wow.
2v35, extreme success. Let me see it.
Damn.
Oof.
Okay, so
Carl,
with
I
that,
wanted mine to be the best one.
with
I'm
that,
just glad I
both of y'all,
succeeded.
both of y'all do see that there is a back door, but there isn't really any light coming out of the window on this back door. There's a couple of more trash cans behind here. Um, but also with that, you do kind of notice that the door, Anya or Pinky, which one is kind of going up first to the door, if you are?
Well, I'm gonna check to see if the door is locked first.
Perfect, and that's what I was getting to. The door is not locked.
Oh. Then I'm going to allow Anya to go first.
All right, I'm gonna kind of stealthily enter the door.
Okay.
Kind of
And
take a look
what
around
you
before I
see,
go in. Yeah.
what you see is kind of a dark office room with a couple of papers on this one like wooden desk, and there's a small kind of pin there, um, and then there's a trash can off to the side.
Just real quick, I wanna be like right outside the door. I don't want to step into the office. I just want to have
Okay.
like the door cracked and staying right outside.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
There is like a small office supply door. You'd probably assume is maybe where they keep a mop or something, or more papers or money or something. There's just a door there. It's closed, and then there's another door with a window, which the light is bleeding through. Which, if you go through, would probably grant you access to the pub area.
Okay. Um, I want to just kind of take a look around this desk, see what these papers are. If they're all in German, if any of them are in other languages, maybe
Russian.
English is what I was getting at.
Okay. Give me an intelligence roll, please.
Because we know that. Oh my god, 9870 failure. Fuck off.
Are you proficient in German?
Not German, no. I speak Russian and English, and that's it.
So yes, you see that it is papers in a kind of Eastern European um, I guess
Language.
dialect,
Yeah.
language, but you
Okay.
can't decipher what this
Great.
is. A Southeastern
Yeah.
European. 'Cause
Love
if
this
it's
for
Eastern,
me.
it would be you.
Love this for me. Okay. All right. So, and
Give
that.
me a listen roll,
Okay, that I can do.
Carly.
Hopefully, I can do that. 8160 failure. I can't even do that.
Damn.
You just still hear the music playing and the German laughter coming.
All right.
Pinky, what are you doing?
Well, I'm sort of just waiting and watching outside, out the back, and if Anya needs me, I'm sure she'll like be like Pinky or whatever, and then I'll rush in. But other than that, I'm just like keeping watch.
Okay. All right. And we're going to go back to Stone Haze. Stone Haze, give me a luck roll, please.
Yeah, I saw this one coming. Mm-mm-mm. Should we all close out roll 20 and restart it?
Yeah, somebody should. I think Hudson
Because
needs
that's
to
a
restart
95
it.
versus 55
We-
failure, which makes
We'll
no
restart
sense.
it at the break, but we got to get all the bad stuff out first, So once
This
we
is
get to the
more
gritty
bad than I've
stuff,
ever
we're
seen in
making the
any
good
episode
roll.
we've
I
ever done.
can't put roll 20 in a freezer like I do with my dice. Like that's not
You know-
possible.
Hit me with
Not
it. I
with
failed
that
that luck roll.
attitude.
So as you make your way up to the bar, none of these German troops are paying you any attention because they are quite drunk. But you get to the bar and you're hoping that possibly the bartender you're looking for is the one that will serve you, but a young lady comes up and says, Guten Tag.
This
And she
motherfucker.
starts speaking in a Croatian dialect.
Fuck.
So you don't really, I guess, understand. If you
Well,
don't know
that's unfortunate that I'm not the one that
Yeah.
went in.
I'll act frustrated, and just point at one of the beers that the soldiers are drinking, and then point at me.
And she continues to speak. She's kind of beginning to get a little frustrated because she doesn't know which one you want, perhaps, or what size you want. Or if you're just pointing at a glass, you just need another glass.
Never mind. Just head down. Never mind. Hand motions. I mean.
And with that, you see. Give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
I have to remember that I'm the one who has to make the calls for the rolls.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Failure. Okay.
Real quick in the chat, we have I do great with the ladies. Also stone.
Sure you do, bud. Sure you do.
You-
do so great with them.
You do see this German soldier who's right next to you at the bar kind of leave, and he kind of leaves his drink just sitting there.
So he just. Well, Stone's not gonna touch it. He just kind of turns around and kind of observes the bar a second, just taking in the this atmosphere and kind of looking at faces. Not avoiding eye contact, but just kind of getting a feel for the vibe in here.
Okay. We're gonna go back to the other two. And in this moment, as Pinky is kind of keeping a lookout, he feels a hand go on his left shoulder.
Fuck.
It's a German soldier, and he starts speaking in German, and translated, he says, you're part of the band, the orchestra.
Ah,
We've been waiting for you. I think they've already started, but why don't you go on in? We have been enjoying the night and celebration.
ah.
So Pinky speaks German?
No.
This is just translation for the audience.
Okay.
And so the German soldier grabs Pinky and starts leading him inside. Doesn't even see you, Anya. Doesn't
God.
even think to look for you, and opens this back door that leads right into the pub and brings Pinky inside, kind of getting him towards the band.
So I see this happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
When they go through the door, I'm gonna try to slip behind them.
Can you give me a stealth roll, please?
How? Are you shitting me?
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, how many failures have we just racked up?
We've barely gotten any successes. This is bull shit.
I'm about to swap to physical die.
I
Anyway.
got an 8380 failure.
Well, with that many failures, I'll give you this. As Pinky is being led into the pub, the German soldier that is taking him in is stopped by the male bartender. And he begins to speak German with this German soldier. And the German soldier kind of backs up and just kind of laughs and let Pinky go. And so Pinky is in front of this bartender. Give me a spot hidden roll, Pinky.
There it is. 4835. I don't see it.
Okay, well, you don't really know this guy. You don't know if he speaks English, Croatian, German, or what. But you can tell that he does have dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. He is Caucasian. He's about 6'1", and he's probably very physically built.
I'm gonna look at him and go, "Da."
It's Russian.
Guten Tag.
Da.
It's Russian.
Actually, da is yes in German. so
Okay. Okay.
I knew that. Like that. I'm giving Pinky that
Okay.
one word in German.
Okay, I thought it was Russian. Okay.
Because I'm
Maybe
doing
I
it.
did
I'm
my
doing it for a
Russian wrong.
bit.
The bartender looks at Pinky, then turns around and looks and sees Anya standing at the door, and then turns to the bar and kind of sees this very large stony haze, and then looks back at Anya and says, "I'm shocked, positively shocked."
It's the Sean Connery Bond.
You three, follow me into the back, would you? And he kind of
How's he supposed to get my attention?
waves over at Stony Haze to get his attention. Stony,
Also
can
waving.
Can you give me a spot hidden, please? And for the love of God.
Oh, it's not. I have bonus die, and I can't even make that work.
Also waving.
I made it work with the bonus die. All right, 29
go.
versus 35. Success. All
So
right.
you see this man waving at you. Do you follow?
He's gonna look at that person waving. And he's gonna look back at the bartender. What is the other bartender doing?
She's just making drinks, minding her own business.
Well, it doesn't make sense for someone to look at him specifically. So, yeah, he's gonna head that way.
And so he gathers y'all into this small, dark office space. He leaves the lights off, and he closes the door. He looks at all of you and says, "I must say, I'm intrigued by all three of you.
Jesus Christ, another Brit.
And who might you be?"
Dragomir.
The Russian. Yes, I was told about you. I must say, Guten Tag, Fräulein.
All right, Guten Tag. I'm Stone Hayes, and I imagine you know everything about the Scar product, all the way to the fact that I don't know what the hell the German language is, much less speak it.
Yes, well, perhaps that's something we should work on. And I assume you're the one they call Pinky.
Yep, that's me.
Yes, I guess they didn't really give you that much information at the agents of KP. Well,
Hardly
I am
any.
yes, well, I'm your contact for tonight, and I'm going to try to get you inside Castle Hammerstein to finish the job.
Right. Well, your compadre, didn't have a terrible amount of information for us besides getting us lost up in the Alps. So, is there anything that you might be able to tell us?
Yes. And he pulls out a couple of papers out of his back pocket, and at the same time, he's also taking off his little apron that he was wearing behind the bar. But if you will make your way back to roll 20 and look, he presents this one paper,
I'm so excited.
picture of a man,
Oh.
German
Man.
officer.
He is ugly.
Now, this is Field Marshal Maximilian von Kruger II. I assume you're already told that you are supposed to assassinate this gentleman. Now, he is inside of his study in the castle, and now I will present you the map, the floor plan of the castle. Also,
Well, I have to ask you, friend, did he get hit by a truck or something?
no, I would have to say that he is just not as handsome as I am. I guess I would say. And
All right,
he
then.
also shows you the blueprints to the castle. Don't look at what the
Nope.
castle name is because it's not Castle Hammerstein.
It's fine.
It's a German translation. It's all
Yeah.
in
But
place.
it's kind of written out where each like room is, central chamber, the study, and all that.
No, wait a minute. Assassination. I thought we were going to see some tanks.
Right. So after you assassinate Field Marshal, or you can do it after, you need to find your way down into the foundry where they're making these tanks. It's below the castle, deep in its cabins. Right here on the map, you see where it says the central chamber. Somehow, the central chamber's floors can open up, and they will allow the tanks to be risen up by an elevator, a very large platform. We are also told that there are two 88 flak turret guns down there that can be risen up and sent to the very top of the castle to possibly shoot down incoming planes or whatnot.
Here at Carvana, we make sure all of your needs are covered. That's why we have our car elevators.
I didn't know what you were laughing about, and I'm thinking I knew it was gonna be some good shit. I knew it.
Germany did it first, apparently. All right.
But I'm
Sorry,
told
Keeper.
probably about right now, Field Marshal Kruger will probably be in his study, looking over some battle plans or looking over the blueprints for more destruction to come for these Jerrys.
And how should we get to the castle?
Well, that's why I'm here, old chap. I think I'm going to either get you through the ski lift, or I'll take you up the long way around. It's up to you two, or up to you three. What would you choose?
I don't mind a fun little ride in a what do you call it, sky cart?
So we get one for ski lift.
What do you say,
afraid
Russian? Live a little bit.
I believe it will be too obvious, will it not?
Not with Mr. Handsome Man over here.
Thank you.
All right. Precisely.
Well then. So we're all for the ski lift.
I've never been in one before.
See, you get new experiences, you have a little bit of fun. Let's do it.
Excellent. And he starts taking off this kind of work clothes that he's been wearing, and it's kind of a German uniform underneath these clothes that he's wearing to serve as a bartender. And he looks back at all three of you and says, "Oh, and by the way, I don't know if they gave you my name. The name's Bond. James Albert Bond." And with that, we are going to go to break. We are so thankful that a lot of you have turned out to watch us tonight playing
Yes.
Achtung, Cthulhu. I have a great cast with me, and so we're going to go on a quick break. We're going to be right back. We thank you so much for watching. So stay tuned to see how the agents of KP get inside Castle Hammerstein. Welcome back to Spot Hidden, where we are playing Achtung Cthulhu. Did everybody have a good break?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Perfect.
I had pizza.
Are we
Same.
ready? Okay. Are we ready to dive back into Castle Hammerstein, where we've just met our new companion, who is James Albert Bond,
James
who,
Nons.
if the audience doesn't know, this was actually one of Ian Fleming's, one of the guys that Ian Fleming took inspiration from to make his a worldwide known character, James Bond. So this is an actual guy who did serve in Her Majesty's Secret Service. So we open back up with Bond knocking out this one German soldier in the ski lift room, and he pulls him into the supply closet and tossing him in there. He goes, right. Well, now that's out of the way. We can get you in the ski lift and ride up the mountain.
You know,
Now
I
what?
don't mean to misspeak, but I don't think he was He was about to let us on. Never mind.
Yes, but I do like to play around when I'm on missions, so if you would just allow me that. And so Bond kind of signals them towards the ski lift.
I'm gonna
Looks
give
at
the
it,
ski
goes,
lift a quick look up and down.
all right. And so the ski lift is this kind of red box. You see a bit quiet. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah,
Testing
is
1, 2,
better.
3.
there you are.
I'm gonna get close to the mic.
There you
Apparently
go.
we're having audio issues tonight. Just bear with us.
We're just having issues.
We're just having issues. It's one of those nights, you know. I mean, of course, you know, during this time, especially on June 6, 1944, there was a lot of issues being had, you know.
Yeah, their Zoom wasn't working either. So
Yeah.
Right. So you see this red box car. That's the ski lift that takes you up. You see it has a roof, and it has some chairs inside that you can sit down. It has a pole that goes in the middle that you can hold on to as you go up the lift.
All right.
So if you get in the ski lift, I'll operate it and allow you to get up. After that, after you get done with your mission, I hope all three of you will make it back to the airfield after I acquire an airplane. We can get out of here.
All right.
yeah,
I'm the first one on the ski lift. This is interesting. I've never seen a ski lift.
cool. Yeah. So
I'm looking it up and down. This thing's
wait.
neat.
Okay, did he say he's coming with us?
No, I'm not coming with you.
Right.
I
all
do
right,
have
so-
other priorities in the village. I need to look out for a scientist named Blofeld.
Oh,
My mission is to assassinate him and then get to the airfield, acquire an airplane, and get all of us out of here. But
I'm sorry.
if
Could you please repeat the name of the scientist you're headed towards?
Blofeld is the name I was given.
Got it,
Never
got
met
it.
him, but his name is Blofeld.
Blofeld. All right. Blowhard. Got it.
Oh, that's a I didn't know that was a reference. I was writing it down. I'm out here taking notes, like just in case we need to
all
know.
right.
No, just see, we need loggers now. Oh, my bad.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Curly, you don't need to really know.
Okay.
no,
Thank
know
you.
that was just another James Bond reference.
I have seen maybe one when I was like 8, so I don't remember them.
Watch
right.
watch Live and Let Die. That's my favorite one.
I think it was Octopussy, unfortunately.
Oh, that
oh boy.
that one also has great lines in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So from my understanding, if you're gonna go take out Blowhard, we are intended to put on our best theater faces once we get off said ski lift. Correct.
Well, I was told I was working with the best of the best.
Right. Yes,
So I
yes.
assume once you get in the castle,
Yep.
you kind of know what you're doing. Here, I'll give you the map. You can keep the map.
Fantastic.
Now, so you do have the map of the castle.
Well,
the
No
main,
worries
the
here,
main
Albert.
flooring of the castle that you'll be entering. So, I mean, if you're not up for the challenge, then why did Captain Wesley Pendragon even call upon all three of you?
That's funny. Not up for the challenge. All right. I'll see you on the airfield. And he gets on the ski lift with that.
I just kind of roll my eyes and step on the ski lift after him. I take the
Excellent.
map, though, by the way.
Yep.
Point that out.
All right, perfect. And Bond goes over and starts operating the ski lift, and you feel a jolt, and the ski lift starts off very slowly as it goes up Hammerstein. And as you get closer to the castle is huge, is lit up, and you can see German soldiers up on the tops of the walls and everything, looking out. And the stonework is medieval cobblestone. You can tell it's been there for a while, but you can also tell that the Germans who have occupied it have made some modifications to it. Yes, Pinky,
This ski lift, does it have lights in it?
it does.
And the lights are on.
It is.
I'm gonna take the lights out.
Well, I do believe that.
Give me a luck roll, please.
All right.
Why not? Up for the challenge. I'll show you, Egghead.
Oh, there it is. There's my luck roll. 59 versus 80.
So glad we restarted Roll20.
And you're able to unscrew the bulb that's there.
It's hot, but I got a rag for that.
And so you're able to unscrew
Use the
without
wrench.
any damage. And the ski lift gets closer and closer to your drop-off point.
Is it not
And-
more suspicious to be in a dark ski lift?
Well, I mean, if someone does discover us, at least we could say that, it just went out by accident. Right?
Well, with that luck roll, as you get to the point where you're dropping off, the German soldier who's supposed to be operating it, had already been down to the pub that night, and he's sitting there asleep, not manning his post at all, and not looking to see who's coming up from the village.
Yeah,
So,
see, guys?
You're in the
I got it. It's all good.
We're out of the woods. Okay. In the
So if you'll
clear,
look
in
on
the
roll
clear,
20,
yeah.
I'll show you where you are. So you're right here. You'll look and see where I'm pinging.
Okay. Cool.
That is where you are.
I pinged it about 5 times as well, just in case you missed it. All right.
Can't ping it. Why no
I noticed.
pingy?
Hold it. Click and hold down.
Oh, there it is.
For the chat, we are now pinging marks on the map that you cannot see. If you'd like a reference, it is a map of a castle, and it is as confusing as every castle you've ever played in, whether it be Amnesia, Resident Evil 4.
Resident
Skyrim.
Evil
confusing.
8.
Skyrim.
Fucking Castle
The Witcher.
Dimitrescu. As
yeah.
they say it. It's weird.
Castles are never simple. All right.
Nope.
So we're at the entrance.
Yes. And the ski lift has stopped at this point, and the door is still shut.
All right. Do we go in the front door? Or do we make our way around another way?
Wait, okay, sorry. I just zoned out again. So the door is shut, it's locked.
It is not locked. It's just shut.
Okay. Well, I don't quite remember seeing another way around. So,
Real quick, if we are stopped, what is our excuse?
Wait a minute. There's an entrance. It looks like in the old library.
We go out and around.
We're in the cloister right now, but there could be an entrance towards the library. Is that right, Keeper? Or
Well, you're stuck right now here inside the ski lift. The ski
Oh, we're
lift
in the
the-
ski lift.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
ski. You're still in the ski lift. The ski lift doors are.
Oh,
still
I thought it
closed.
was the door inside. Duh.
No.
Okay.
No. Ski lift
Okay.
doors are still closed.
All right, so let's get them open.
The ski lift doors
Yeah.
open.
Here you go. We leave the ski lift.
I was like, geez Louise, am I making this too hard?
No, we're just stupid. Okay, for real though, what is our excuse if we get caught?
Hang on. Before we talk about that, what's in the ski lift, Keeper?
There's like kind of bus seat
We don't
chairs,
know
I
it's dark
guess you
now.
call them.
Well,
Hey.
we can see. It's
So
not
No one knows we're here.
Light,
I'm kidding, I'm
there's
kidding.
light coming in from where you're, where it stopped.
It's dark
There
now.
are no troops present in this room. Give me a spot hidden roll from everybody.
Hey.
It's the name of my
Sorry.
favorite stream channel.
Really? What do they do?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Neither do they.
Ah, damn. All right, failure.
There you go.
Extreme
go, Anya.
success 11 versus 79.
So Hayes and Pinky are getting the doors open of the ski lift and not caring about their surroundings, but Anya is looking around because she was kind of born in the Russian Soviet environment, and she was kind of taught as a scout and a sniper to be aware of her surroundings. And she notices that there's a door that leads somewhere, but it is closed, and there is no other presence in this room. The soldier that's sitting or sleeping at this in this small chair has a German MP40 next to him, and that's pretty much it. There is a small radio desk also next to him with a radio on it.
Pinky, do you want to
we-
disable the radio?
I would love to disable the radio. Yes. I'm gonna
Give me
go.
a give me a
Fantastic.
stealth. First, yeah.
I'm
First, give
in.
me a stealth.
Okay.
Can
Assassin's
I-
Creed
before-
mode right now.
If that's what's happening, can Stone kind of come up behind Pinky and just kind of have his gun ready?
Yes, I will allow it because Pinky just made an 18 out of 20 success. So
Damn.
this guard is out. He had about 5 very heavy stouts tonight, and he's asleep like me on Christmas Eve. And so there's nothing that's gonna bother this guy. And so you're able to get up to this radio. And you are an engineer, so I'm not going to make you make a roll for this. So you're able to disconnect all the wires from this radio without any alarms and without any sound being made.
Nice.
You
Great.
still have this closed door that's in front of you that leads somewhere, and you have the ski lift that is kind of sitting there. You also notice, I should probably tell you this, that there is a lever and some other control panels that allow the ski lift to go back down.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to send the ski lift back down. They will know someone has approached if it's up here.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Is that all right with all of you?
They don't strike me as the observant bunch, but why not?
You
Sounds
would be
great.
Surprised. Now, which of these levers sends it back?
Ah, fantastic. We don't know.
Let me take a quick look. Take a quick look, Keeper. Tell me what to roll.
Oh, that was one.
You, being an engineer, kind of already know that
All right, yeah.
this lever
It's got
kind of
arrows.
starts it, and there's a red and black button. The black button is to kind of just send it back. So you
Yeah,
can
red
press
usually
that,
means stop, black means go.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
and then you pull the lever, and it begins to go down.
Yeah, see you guys, easy peasy.
All right.
Can Stone put his ear to the door?
You
But
may-
this guard's
yeah,
still sleeping, right? This is
correct.
while all of this is happening. All right.
he is sleeping, and his breath is like
Heavy.
very slow and very heavy. So
He in that REM cycle.
Do we want to throw him down the ravine?
No.
I'm
We do
kidding.
not.
I'm kidding.
Right. Well.
Mostly.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
All right.
ha.
So, so Stone, you're listening at the door.
Correct.
Give me a listen roll.
You know, I probably shouldn't. Yeah. Nope. That's a failure. 69 versus 35. Nice.
This is fun.
You can hear voices in the distance, and you can hear footsteps in the distance.
Well, would anyone else like to give that a shot?
I will listen. I want to do that. I want to listen to.
Do it. Do
Okay.
it.
Give me a listen roll.
Oh, son of a bitch. Pinky, you're up.
9860 failure.
You hear voices in the distance, and you hear footsteps in the distance.
There are some people through there. I cannot tell much else.
Is the door locked? That's
No,
what we're listening
No,
for?
no, it's just
Give
shut.
me a. Are you asking if the door's locked?
Oh, yeah, like everybody's putting their I'm kind of lost. Everybody was like listening through the door, right?
I
That's
just
what
want
was-
to see
okay,
if
yeah,
there's
is the
anyone
door
on the other
locked?
side.
No, the door's not locked.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if it's not locked, then there's probably no one guarding it, but there could be passerbys.
Once again, what is our excuse?
Be confident and just
Yes,
None of
confidence is
us
key.
know
Also,
German.
I can't help but notice there's not exactly a plan B in terms of entry. So,
That's
you know,
Ladies
I,
first?
I think I got it, guys. Let's go with intimidation.
sorry, there's a mop
Um,
on my window, and I'm very.
are we intimidating the
distracted.
door? Who are we intimidating?
No,
I'm pretty
let's
good at
have Anya in the center, and then Stone and I here, 2 bodyguards, and Anya just go.
All right.
Let's try that.
So y'all are going inside, or you're intimidating this?
No, we can
We're gonna
we can
intimidate the
completely
door to
ignore.
open
Yeah,
on its own.
no,
No.
the guards. we can
Yeah.
intimidate the guards as we're walking by, and they try to say hello or stop by us. We just pay them no attention.
No, we're just gonna be confident and act like we're supposed to be here, so they won't question us.
Exactly.
I'll get you to open, you some bitch.
Okay.
I open
So
the
you're
door.
opening the door.
Ah,
As you open the door, you still hear marching footsteps. It sounds like a pair of 2 marching, but you don't see anything. But as you enter, you see very much elaborate decorations, kind of medieval period. And there are some shields up on the wall, swords on the wall. There are knight statues. There's paintings going alongside the wall. There are also swastika flags up on the wall also.
I'm gonna lower my voice and say, so are we going for the tanks or the field marshal first? Or should we split up? I don't know if splitting up is our best option here, but
So, Keeper, you said marching is in the distance and no immediate faces in our immediate area.
Right now, there is nobody around but y'all and the drunk German soldier who's asleep.
All right. So if we do split up, you know I'm going for the tanks.
right. I will go for the assassination.
And I'm sure they got something in that kitchen of theirs. Show me that map again. All right, so where is the guy located? Do we remember as players?
He's supposedly in his study right now.
Yes, you were told that Field Marshal von Kruger is in his study. And you were also told that the tanks could be raised through the central chamber right here. That the floors kind of part and a elevator rises, taking it up to the kind of central roof area where there is a platform that they can be loaded off of. They can also be 2 88 flak turrets can also be raised from there that you've also been told.
Where's the control panel?
We do
don't
not know.
Great.
Right.
Right. Well, I believe in you, Dragonov.
Dragomir.
Dragomir.
Right. So if we can interrogate the field marshal, find out where this is, right? He will know where the control panel is if we go to him first. We will get some information from him.
Hopefully.
If not, we just kill him and figure it out on our own. Either way, we accomplish what we came here for.
Well, I imagine he ain't gonna be alone. So,
Right.
sorry, I'm thinking.
Why does he have to be
Don't hurt yourself.
inside? I can't. If there
Give me listen rolls, please.
Oh shit.
Fantastic. We fail this bad boy again.
I need y'all to know that every time I look at my character's name, I get Babushka by Kate Bush stuck in my head.
Pinky's killing it.
Oh, thank
I know.
God.
Damn it.
8 versus 60, extreme success.
So
Hey, for-
Stone, you are still kind of arguing about what to do, but
In his head, he's not even listening. Yeah.
yes, Anya and Pinky do realize that the marching footsteps are coming closer and closer, and they are coming from right here, this hallway, and you are located right here.
They're coming from where? I'm sorry, I have my character sheet covering it.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna do it again. The footsteps are coming from right here, where the old library is located,
Okay.
and you are located right here.
Okay, so essentially they're to our
two
left. There's a
footsteps.
couple hallways between us and them, and
Steps.
our objective, according to the map, is to the right. All right. Well, Pinky, I think you had it right the first time. Dragomir, if you'd like to get in between us, put on your best stern face, and shall we?
And we're heading towards. Are we heading towards the field marshal's office, the study?
That's the plan. Pinky here, it seems to know where he's going. That photographic memory of yours.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This way.
So you're heading towards the study.
Yes. Very confidently.
All right. So the agents of KP begin very confidently heading towards the office of Field Marshal Maximilian von Kruger. And as they get towards the office, they see kind of a modern day door for this period that says Kruger II in German on it. Of course, you three would probably not know that, but the audience and subtitles would know it.
I mean, it's a name. It would still be.
That's true. That's true.
We'd see that.
And so there's kind of one of those, what would you call it? Kind of like faded out windows where you can't see all the way through. You know, it's kind of like
Semi-transparent.
glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Translucent.
Translucent, kind of mirrors, kind of right there.
Opaque.
Partially
Alright.
open.
And the door's closed.
I want to listen for a half second. Not long enough to get caught by anything, just if there's any sort of noise immediately coming from the office.
Please give me a listen roll.
I'm so glad I took as much on that.
Damn.
6 versus 60, extreme success. Thank you, Roll20, for
Nice.
making it up to me. Frosted, yes, that's
Apparently.
the word.
So yes, frosted. Perfect.
Thank you.
So as Anya listens at the door, she hears,
Let's bless you in German.
He oughta- I'll say,
Should I knock? Should I knock?
he is alone. He sneezed. No one said bless you, so no one is in there. Man, that is
Gesundheit. Deductive
That's-
reasoning. I heard about that.
Guys, do I knock?
It's
We don't
up
have
to
much
you.
time. All right, I lean forward and I go, doot, doot, doot,
Oh, hell.
and then step back and then look official again.
you hear a German dialect.
I think that means come in.
I will.
I'll open the door for you,
Okay.
madam.
Are we, do we kind of exchange glances, Pinky? Are we kind of on the same page as, like, still in guard mode?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Then yeah, we'll wait for Dragomir to lead the way and
All right.
keep that officialness.
I head in.
So as you head in, the room is lit up by 2 lamps that are on this very large oak desk. To the right of you as you enter, there is a bookshelf with many old books and newer books, period. And to the left of you, there is a fireplace that is burning. And behind the desk sits a very old military officer who is working away at papers. And then he begins to speak in a German dialect, and then he
I'll
goes back to his papers.
I'll hold my hand up and I'll say in Russian, shit, I can't lie. I'm not good at lying, but I'll say in Russian, I don't speak German. I'm hoping that we have some common ground in this language.
You're Russian.
I am.
Come in. Come in.
I'll go in. And I'll kind of, when I step in, I kind of look behind me and like look at these two. Like, what are you guys doing? Like,
But we're still we're still on guard duty.
okay, so y'all are staying outside,
Oh,
or are y'all coming in?
Yes.
yeah, that's the
yes,
idea.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
with a glance, Pinky and I will,
Okay.
and kind of either side of the door, arms crossed behind the back at a nice.
All right.
Actually, no.
Stone.
What?
Don't say a word. Look straight forward.
And I'm
Fucking
gonna shut the door
arms,
behind
Yankee.
me.
You see the field marshal open one of the drawers that's in this oak table or oak desk that he's sitting behind, and he puts the pen that he's using in it and closes it back up. And then he has his hands down behind the desk.
He also leaned his head to the other way, so that he could be heard better.
Oh yes,
There we go,
sorry.
okay.
Let me get closer. Jeez Louise, do I need to get a new mic or something?
No, you're good.
No, we're good. That's good.
Please, Fräulein, have a seat.
All right, I'll sit down.
I had no idea that I had new Russian recruits on my staff.
I am not a recruit. I was sent to discuss some technology with you.
Yes, well, I'm intrigued. Please, present the information in front of me.
It is more getting information from you. Stalin is very, very curious about what you are working on here. He is not familiar with what it is, but he knows something is going on. Wanted to see if he can be of any help. If we can be of any help.
Please give me a persuasion
Yeah,
check.
that's not gonna fucking go well.
Or a fast talk.
It doesn't matter either way, because I'm bad at both. 62 10
Harley
failure.
dumped all of her points into spot hidden and listen.
Not true. I have 80
Kidding.
in sniper rifle.
Jesus Christ.
I am good at one thing, and that is being sneaky.
I'm glad we sent you in to do the talking. Yeah. All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you. It's fine.
I'm so sorry, Fräulein. I was not aware of your presence. I was not told that an ambassador of Stalin was coming to meet with me.
He doesn't like to send word that can cause problems.
Yes, but you must understand that these are very trying periods of time, and I do have to be careful. And at that time, he does pull out.
I was
his
about to say I'm
Luger
watching
behind the
to see if
desk.
he's gonna pull his gun, and the second he does, damn it.
And at the same time, the two soldiers that were rounding the hallway have come up. and are close to the door where Pinky and Stone are.
Pinky.
Shh.
Well, how close are they, Keeper?
They're about 8 feet from you,
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, that was not understood.
coming very close.
Oh, stop saying fucking shit. No, he's just standing still.
Guards, come in here immediately, please.
Ah,
I'm gonna shoot Stone a look.
well, before we go in,
Oh,
And
he
bring
spoke
the other
English.
two in here also.
He
No.
spoke English.
oh my god. All right, Pinky, do you have that map on you?
It's in my head.
No, the fucking map.
The
I
two
have the
troops that are coming around the corner grab both Pinky and
Ugh.
Stone and bring them into the office.
Fuck.
Huh. Well,
Take their
Guten
weapons.
Tag, friends.
Take their weapons, if you would, gentlemen.
I fucking
well, that's
dare
no
you
fun.
to try it. And I'm just staring him
what?
down.
Sorry, Keeper. He takes my Luger, right?
He does take the Luger.
Yeah, he does.
Give me a luck roll, please.
uh, 42 versus 80.
The German soldier takes the Luger, but comes over to von Kruger and begins to speak to him in a German dialect. And then von Kruger speaks back to him in a German dialect. You too. You are excused.
Ah.
But you, the Russian Fairline, I think you and I have other business. I would ask that you would sit here for a while and speak to me.
I'm just staring at him.
So I walk out, and I assume Stone's following.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to get right outside the door and waiting for the door to shut.
And the door shuts.
Okay, Stone.
Well, what are the other guards doing?
Before you
Okay.
get into that,
All right.
the two soldiers have stayed inside that study with von Kruger and with Anya.
Yes.
But you two are out in the hallway.
Yeah. So I throw my violin case down and I start taking out the Thompson typewriter and putting it together.
Huh, you go straight into party mode. I respect that.
And I hand Stone a wrench and I say, "Look, when the time is right, bash this window, and then we can start firing."
Okay, I want to say I played an entire campaign set in space where my only weapon was a wrench, and I fucked some shit up. So that's a good weapon.
I love my
right.
adjustable wrench.
Pinky, I love your enthusiasm. I truly do. However, I can't help but notice our new friend in there has a firearm pointed at our other new friend, Dragomir. So, perhaps we maybe avoid a loud disturbance for now.
Well, not right now. When the time's right.
When the time's right. And so, how might you predict the time is right through these opaque windows?
They speak English.
All right. With that,
Here's Rich.
yeah, with that, Stone discards the overcoat and rolls up his flashy German sleeves. Gets that Ithaca at the ready.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what? I'm sorry. What were you doing again? You're about
Stone
to
is-
smash out the window to start shooting in.
About to.
When the time is right.
When the time is right.
Okay. And so we're back into the study where Anya is sitting across from this desk from Maximilian von Kruger II. Fräulein, I'm sorry, but you must understand I am a field marshal, part of the Nationalist Socialist Party. And if Stalin, our ally, was to send an ambassador of any kind, I would be told. Do you have anything to say about that, Fräulein? Or would you say cat got your tongue?
Keeper,
Go ahead.
can Stone identify the guard to his side of the window through this transparent, frosted glass? Can he
Can you
kind of
give me-
make out the form?
Can you give me a spot hidden, please?
I sure can. I'm gonna
Please.
throw the bonus
God.
on. Ooh. I'm
Matt?
gonna go ahead. I don't have a lot to spend.
Maddie.
What?
Oh, help me.
Tell me what you think. Okay, yeah.
Help me.
I'm gonna spend 2 of my luck points to turn that into a 35 versus 35 success.
And you're looking at the
God.
German soldier on the left or the right?
Whichever one is on my side, so that would be to the left if you're facing out of the office. So to the right of the office, yeah.
So if I'm looking at the office door to the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, he has his back turned to you, and he's kind of has his MP40, German MP, well, actually not an MP40, but a MP38 pointed at Anya.
All right.
The window's still glazed over, but you can see the silhouette of the gun kind of trained to the back of Anya in the chair that she is sitting in.
Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't take a direct approach next time.
What you think? What you thinking, Pinky? Tell me what's on your mind. Is now
Think
the
about
right
this
time?
gun.
Is maybe a couple minutes from now the right time?
So this is so we're in a castle. So we're in a medieval castle. But there's electricity running to it. Which means the electricity, the conduit, isn't running into the walls. It's going to be on the outside. So what if I cut the lights
This is why I
from the
brought Trevor.
conduit running on the outside of the wall? Or like, the outside of the room. Like they're going to have conduit running inside of the room. The wires are not in the walls, what I'm trying to say.
Is this Trevor talking or is this Pinky talking?
Both?
Pinky, I do love. You clearly have a insurmountable amount of education and intelligence here. However, I have another idea. If you'd
Okay.
be so kind to humor me,
All right.
if you could please. Well, I have a couple words for these. This here Maximilian, stupid head face name. Could you knock on the door for me real quick?
Okay, but if this doesn't work, conduit.
Conduit. I got it.
So what are you trying to do?
As soon as Pinky just knocked a couple of times. As soon as that, maybe half a second to a second after Pinky knocks, Stone would like to send a 12 gauge to the window to that one guard that he can see.
I was gonna say, as soon as I hear the knock, I'm ready to duck because I know some shit's about
Yeah.
to pop off.
So you're knocking and then shooting the 12 gauge in?
Yeah, so Pinky knocks and Stone fires at the guard that he can see through that window.
And
So
I
as
hit
this
the ground.
happened- So as this happened, Pinky knocks, and then a 12 gauge. Is this a buckshot or slug?
It's a buckshot.
The window is obliterated, and we go into blackout. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the first episode of Achtung, Cthulhu. We've just only got it started in this first mission. I have to say that the agents have kind of landed themselves into the lion's den. So I hope you can stay tuned till next Sunday, where we're going to come back to Achtung, Cthulhu. How did y'all feel about that? Y'all like it?
I love this so
I
much.
hate how stupid we are.
I don't know why we sent in the person with no speaking
I don't
skills
either.
in, but
I don't. It was
Um,
not my idea, I don't think. But
You look badass.
yeah,
it was the intimidating.
That was the
Yeah.
that was the important part. Is
I
that
was
it
thinking,
looked,
you
it
know,
looked
I'm
really
Russian.
cool.
He'll be more whatever because I'm Russian. Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, that I told you that will come into play
Yeah.
at some point.
At
So
some
I mean, you
point.
know, it will work. But hey, y'all are doing great. I want to thank Chaosium, of course, for producing Call of Cthulhu, and then I also want to thank Modiphius Games, which produced Achtung Cthulhu. And I just want to thank all the audience members who've stayed tuned and watched us, and everybody who's gone out there and followed us. Do y'all have anything to plug?
Not much to plug, but I will send a thank you out to everyone, especially everyone in the chat. I saw War Eagle in there, War Damn Eagle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, War Eagle.
We go.
Well, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the subs. And we hope you enjoy this as much as we have, and we'd love to see you next Sunday.
Awesome. Anybody else? No? All
No,
right. Well, Trevor,
we're good.
thank you for joining us. And, you know, we're glad you're part of the team now. Carly, Matt, of course, always fun to play with y'all. And thank y'all for being so kind as I'm a new keeper and everything. We can't
great.
wait to see you next week. And what is it
Ta-ra.
London says? Stay
Stay
spoopy.
spoopy, y'all.
Stay spoopy. And Achtung!